the pressure has been ratcheted up for Phelps' longtime rival, Ryan Lochte. Already out of the top two in the 400 IM Sunday night. Now it's another chance in this 200 free and trying to make his fourth Olympic team while nursing a nagging groin injury. He had a shot yesterday. It feels a little better, but still less than 100%. Gunnar Benz is in lane one, fourth in the 400 IM. Earlier, Ryan Lochte, there he is in lane two. He's got 200 IM chances later and also the 100 fly, but a big night for him. Tally Haas, part of a young guard of four swimmers in this final from Texas, third in the 400 by just 4/10 to just be out of an Olympic berth. Connor Dwyer is in lane four, and this is his best event. He's already on the team after the 400 freeze. Confidence is absolutely sky high. Jack Conger's in lane five, part of that Texas contingent. And he's going to be swimming next to Phelps later in the 200 fly semi. So a big night for Conger. Lane six, Clark Smith, also from Texas, was leading that 400 free at the halfway mark, but faded to fifth. He still swam a personal best. And Tyler Clary is in lane seven, a familiar name from past Olympics. He scratched the 400 IM. He's looking for his second Olympic team. Thought his chances were better here. And Jonathan Roberts is in lane eight, had his best time in the semis. Rowdy, what about Lochte's chances of finishing in the top two here?
Well, that was the first test right there. Getting off the blocks, the fight through the start and turns that will take its toll perhaps with this groin injury, this nagging injury that he's had over the last couple years. It really bothered him in breaststroke. It didn't seem to bother him in the prelims and semis of the 200 freestyle.
Lochte's up there second from the top in lane two as the lanes work from the top of the screen to the bottom, 1 through 8. And it's Connor Dwyer who had the lead. Tally Haas was second, and Lochte was fourth. Again, they'll go 4 lengths of the pool in this 200.
Well, it didn't take him long to launch there. We talked about in the semis, he waited until the last turn to make that huge launch. I'm talking about Ryan Lochte. He did it big time there on that first turn.
Connor Dwyer's going to have the lead. Lochte has moved into the second spot. Connor Dwyer says he's coming off the best training he's ever had for any meet ever. And Lochte trying to make a surge up there in lane two. He's a couple of lanes above Dwyer. Looks like he's running second right now.
Boy, Dwyer really nailed that turn there. 51 flat on the way out. Listen, less than a second separated the top 8 here. And I talked to Connor Dwyer right before the race, and he said, I just feel relaxed. I've already made the team. I'm ready to let it rip.
Lochte was making a run. He comes up out of the water, gains a little more ground, but I don't know if he's got enough to get to Dwyer or Tally Haas, who's right next to him in lane 3.
Watch Conger right there. He's got closing speed as well.
Jack Conger's below him in lane 5, but here comes Connor Dwyer to the wall. Lochte is faded up there in lane 2, and Haas and Dwyer and Conger are 1, 2, 3 to the wall. Lochte's not going to make it. Haas gets in, and so does Dwyer. 1/100th of a second separated Haas and Dwyer. Haas is a first-time Olympian. Dwyer's got another event, and Lochte is going to make the team because the top 4 in this 200 free make the relay for sure. So he's going to Rio.
Look at this finish, Dan. 11/100ths of a second. 3 swimmers, all within 1/10 and 1/100th of a second. Wow. And Dwyer got on this team in the 200 by 1/10 of a second.
So you see the Olympic rings in the top 4 because, again, the top 4 make it for sure. And 5th and 6th also likely to get a spot as well. So Gunnar Benz and Clark Smith also likely earning a berth. But Lochte does not qualify for the individual event. Conger misses out by 1/10 of a second over there on the left. That is how close the difference was between second and third, and the chance to make it in an individual event.
And quickly, Dan, did you see the middle part? That's what 1/100th of a second looks like. We've caught a couple of those.